Welcome everybody to CALLOUS Invitational 3 Grand Finals. I am so excited to be here. This tour has been going on for 2 months and change. We have seen fantastic matches up to this point and a lot of surprises, both in good and bad ways. It's been a great tour, and this could potentially be the final set of the tour. We've got triangles in the winner's bracket against Astamatitos in the lower bracket. We have not yet, in the previous 2 years of CALLOUS Invitational, had a player win this tour from the winner's bracket. In fact, the grand finals in both previous years went all 10 games. It's way too soon to know if we're going to be doing that this year, but basically, this is best of 5, as it has been for the past couple of matches. If triangles were to win here, that's it. Tournament over, he's the champion. If Asta were to win here, it would simply reset. Both players would be in the lower bracket, and we would be moving on to a second and final best of 5 between these players to determine the championship. So effectively, Asta has to defeat triangles in 2 different best of 5s to win, whereas Triangles only needs to win 1 best of 5 against Asta, who he already beat in this tournament in a best of 3, in order to be the tournament champion. So with all that out of the way, this is potentially the final set of the tour. Let's get into it. Get hyped. Here is Game 1 in the best of 5 between Triangles and Astamatitos for the championship of CALLOUS Invitational 3 and the biggest prize pool we have ever had. We have a Zapdos and a T-Tower lead, respectively. Triangles in the winner's bracket is on the bottom. He switches out as opposed to Baton passes out, and Metagross does have leftovers. That prompts a Swampert switch, and immediate Psychic into T-Tower. So he was bold and knew that there was going to be some kind of switch. That didn't do as much as it could have, but it did more than 0 that it would have done to T-Tower. Skarm comes into the meta here. Maybe scouting HP Grass or another Psychic would have been fine against either or, but he ends up against the Zapdos. Triangles gains the tempo advantage here by forcing the Skarm out. However, it's a Skarm Bliss team from Asta, not surprisingly, which he's been defaulting to in crucial matches throughout the tour. And he loves that Sing Bliss. He's been using that over and over, but it has very crappy accuracy to begin with, and the Bliss he's paralyzed, so not a good chance to connect, and in fact, she does not. Lax from Triangles looks to be a physical or mixed offense team as a whole, whereas it looks like just a standard TSS from Asta. +1 on Lax. Becomes Magneton. Wow! Triangles showing why he is in the winner's bracket. Perfect prediction. Baits Asta into doing exactly what he wants him to do. And there goes Skarm with the 1 Thunderbolt. Excellent anticipation from Triangles. He came to play. That being said, Asta's got a Dougie for the revenge kill. But anytime you trade Mag for Skarm straight up, that universally favors the Magneton player. Triangle's off to a good start in this game. He's got a Gyra here. That might be a tough poke to deal with for Asta now that he's lost his Skarm, and indeed T-Tower is the answer. It gets Thunder Waved on the way in. T-Tower will be paralyzed. Going aggro is Triangles. There's Earthquake. Rock Slide, despite the imperfect accuracy and the paralysis, will connect. That's crucial for Asta. He might have simply been swept there had that not connected, but he did get it off, and Gyra goes down. So Asta with the 5-4 lead, only briefly though. It's a 4-4 now with the Lax coming down with the Earthquake. And Zapdos, the last poke for Asta. He's showing a very standard 4-ish, 4.5 poke. The Dugtrio is usually the X Pokemon because the standard 5th poke somewhere is usually Gengar. But Asta with a standard-ish team. He's opting not to have Gengar this time. He's got a Zapdos in its place. Swampert and Zapper come down. We've not seen Hidden Power one way or another. In fact, we've only seen Thunder Wave. Protect is going to scout for it. And Sunny Day from Zapdos. Interesting here. That's going to remove Sand, which Asta no longer can put up. Hidden Power Grass comes down now, and there is Toxic. Sunny Day there would have made a water attack from Swampert had he tried to Surf or Hydro Pump. That much less effective, and Zapdos would have taken it really well. Hidden Power again is the attempt, Asta goes for Protect there, both to gain lefties back and to get more toxic damage on the Zapdos. He can go to Blissey, but that might get double switched on. It does not. Triangles does not get the meta or his unrevealed last poke in on the Bliss. He instead stays in, tries to go for HP Grass again, and that's going to bounce off the Bliss. Metagross comes in now. We've seen Psychic from it. It comes in on S-Toss. We also know that it has lefties. We've seen nothing other than Psychic, though basically every Metagross ever has Meteor Mash. And he's going to go straight Boom here, taking Blissey down with him, which is crucial. Asta going to dip down to 10 seconds on his timer before opting to send in Zapdos as opposed to his still unrevealed final poke. That's going to prompt the obvious Protect from Asta. And there is Hidden Power, which both the Dugtrio and the Swampert are weak to. So nobody really wants to eat an HP Grass here. 50-50 Protect from Asta. Wins the coin flip. So more toxic damage here on Zapdos. But nevertheless, he cannot Protect stall forever. And there is the Hidden Power, but he's going to survive that. Does only 57%. He takes it pretty well. That's a pretty bulky Swampert to take that as well as he did. And down goes Zapdos, so it all comes down to the last poke for Triangles. It's going to be a Heracross here. It's going to have to be a specific set of Heracross here, or it will be Revenge Killed by Dugtrio. But this may be that specific set. He may be subbing down to a Salic Berry, which would make him faster than the Dugtrio, which is exactly what he needs. That makes a lot of sense with Sunny Day on the team, since Sand really ruins what this Heracross is trying to do. There is the sub. I anticipate him to eat a Salic Berry here. Surf pops it. And indeed, he's got a Salic Berry. Now, pending a Megahorn miss, Triangles is going to be the winner here. And he goes straight reversal. He's not at one health, but he's pretty low. That should be enough. Here's Dugtrio. There's the reversal. That goes down easily. Swampert trying to lefties and Protect into the range where he needs to be. He'll be at 43%. He might Protect for more. Straight Megahorn there. Asta goes for the attack, trying to play around Swords Dance. Triangles did have an 85% chance to connect, therefore a 15% chance to miss. Asta could have stolen that game with a miss, but it does not come. And Triangles from the upper bracket is going to take game one. Cool start to the set, but it could be a long set still to come. It is a best of 5. I don't have a lot of post-game analysis. This one relatively quick. Let's get to the next game, but don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys there.